If you would like to know how to make profiteroles filled with Nutella cream, then continue to watch the video. And while you're at it, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Hello and welcome back to Simon's Baking Isolation Inspiration, the baking show where we don't take ourselves too seriously and we have fudging good fun while we bake. Now, today's episode is slightly different. Me and an amazing Instagrammer called My Little Blog of Baking have decided to come together and collaborate and set each other a baking task. She has set me to make profiteroles in an hour and a half. You may be thinking, cool, that's easy. Let me tell you something, I have had proper difficulty making profiteroles, but today I'm going to absolutely smash it. Be sure to check out My Little Blog of Baking on Instagram. She's absolutely amazing. Her bakes are fantastic, far better than anything I can achieve. So make sure you check her out. And I want to send a special thank you to her for setting me this challenge, you rascal. So now I'm going to set my timer for an hour and a half. I'm going to weigh out some ingredients and see if I can make them. Set a timer for an hour and a half.
1 hour and 30 minutes, starting now.
Let's go! Now I'm going to weigh out my ingredients, but through the power of editing, they will appear on your screen right now. That took longer than what was expected, but here they are, my ingredients. In this bowl, I have got 100 grams of butter. I've got a pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 4 chicky eggs. In here, I've got 125 mils of water. And in here, I've got 125 mils of milk. And lastly, in this bowl, I've got 150 grams of plain flour. Now the equipment you're going to need is a large saucy pan and a piping bag with a plain nozzle. Let's crack on. If you missed any of that, party peeps, do not fret. I'm going to leave the ingredients in the description down below. Now, this is the ingredients for the choux pastry. I'll show you later on the ingredients you're going to need for the filling. I'm going to make a really nice Nutella filling, something different. To start with, we get our butter and whop it straight in the saucy pan. Go in with the sugar, bosh, the salt, bosh, the milk and the water. Now you want to get this onto your cooker on a low heat until the butter is melted all into the milk. Now while you're over at your cooker, it's time to preset your oven. Gas mark 6 or 200 degrees. Get it on. I've got my gas on really low. You want to melt the butter into the milk until it just starts to bubble. There we go, it's all melted into the milk, but now we just need to leave this to boil. It's just started to boil, and as you can see, got a few little things. So what I'm going to do is go in with my plain flour. Now you want to stir this vigorously until you get a nice choux dough. I literally just broke my spatula doing this. Oh dear. You just want to beat it around the pan for a minute until it's all nice and silky smooth. Time's pressing. I've brought it back over here to cool down for a couple of minutes. Just 2 or 3, and then we put the eggs in. If you chucked them in straight away, turns out you're going to scramble your eggs. Not what you want. While that's cooling down for a couple of minutes, now it's time to do the most boring job. Get your family lambs to line you a couple of baking trays. I cheated, and I've done these prior to the filming. I've given that a couple of minutes to cool down. Now what you want to do is get with your eggs one at a time, crack it in and beat it vigorously. So, first egg in, give that jolly good old beat into this slop. Continue doing this 1 egg at a time until all the eggs are incorporated. There we go, party peeps. This is what it should look like once all your eggs are in. Lush. Really pressing now. It's time to fill up your piping bag with this slop or choux. Piping bag with your nozzle, put it in a pint glass. It's much easier to fill up that way. And what you want to do is get your mixture and pop it straight in. There we go, it's all in my piping bag. It's just come out at the bottom. So what you want to do is just push, 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 push. Lift up. You want it about the size of a £2 coin, just a little bit bigger. And just leave a little gap between each one. There we go, they're all piped out. These are my testers, that's why they're a little bit smaller. And I've got a little bit bigger with these ones, not too much. Now what you want to do is just dab the tops down with a bit of water on your finger. This will stop the tops from burning in the oven. So just tap those pointy bits down. And there we have it, party peeps. All the tips are dabbed down. Now it's time to whop these straight in the oven, 25 to 30 minutes until they're nice and puffed up and golden brown. Get them in. We've just had a little tidy up. Now while they're in the oven getting all puffy, I'm going to make the filling because my time's getting on. So in this bowl, I have got 250 mils of double cream. What I'm going to do is whop that into a bowl. Next, I've got some Nutella. This is unusual to fill a profiterole with Nutella, but every baking program under the sun has filled it with cream, and this is something different. So you want about 2 tablespoons of this stuff. Now I've whopped 2 tablespoons straight in to this cream mixture. Now is a really good time to have a taste test to make sure the Nutella isn't poisonous. Oh, it's luscious stuff. Now, using one of these bad boys. No, it's not something from ancient history. This is a hand whisk. We don't use electric in this household. I'm going to whip this together until it forms nice soft peaks. Get it in. Now, I've had to move this to another bowl because I am, without a doubt, one of the messiest whiskers I've ever seen. So, keep going. Now this is the consistency that you're looking for. It only just holds a peak. You don't want to whisk it too much because it'll go really thick and then it'll be impossible to pipe into these mother hubbards. Better a taste test though. Lush. Now I've got 13 minutes left before these bad boys come out the oven, so I'm going to pop this in the fridge. Just to save a little bit of time, I'm going to weigh out the nice Ganache topping ingredients. So in this bowl you want 100 grams of chocolate. I've gone for dairy milk. And in this jug you want 100 ml of double cream. My timer's gone off and I've got my boxing gloves on. Ish, ish, ish. Let's get them out and have a look. Oh yes, have a look at them bad boys. I've only got 29 minutes left and they've only just come out the oven. Oh dear. You want to leave these to cool down before you put holes in them and start filling them up. Now I ain't got time for these bad boys to cool down, so what I'm going to do, save a little bit of time, I'm going to pop my holes in right now. Now usually people do it underneath because it's the flattest side and it's easier, but what I tend to find is when you dip them in chocolate this side, it's covered that side. You've got a little hole in the bottom, so when you bite into them, what happens? You get a creamy top. You'll be here forever doing that. Now what I'm going to do is with a toothpick, I'm going to make a little insertion, just give a little twist about, and then I've got a chopstick, go in the same hole, and just give a little twizzle to make it nice and big. There we go, party peeps. There's holes in the top of each profiterole. Now what I've gone and done is I've got my piping bag set up. I've got a very, very thin nozzle. If you don't have one of these, what you want to do is cut just the tippitiest tip bit off the top of your piping bag. Just big enough so you can get into the holes. I'm quite lucky I've got one of these. Now, while I've been doing all of that, these are cooled down really quick actually, partly because there's nothing inside of them. So what you want to do is get ready to fill them. Now using the Nutella cream I made earlier, chuck it in to your piping bag. Now you want to have a little production line going while you do this. So get your pipe bag, your nozzle, pop it in and just squeeze until you can see it coming at the top. And we'll go along and do all of these until they're all full up. There we go. That recipe with the filling makes 33 profiteroles. I've only got 11 minutes left, so what I'm going to do is pop these in the fridge for a couple of minutes while I make the nice ganache topping. To make a ganache, get your 100 ml of double cream and pop it in a saucy pan. Now you want to put this on a really low heat until it just starts to bubble. My cream is only just starting to boil. It's time to get into the chocolate. So pour it in. Whoops, I didn't mean boil. I actually meant simmer. It's all the excitement. Now, what we want to do is just gently stir the chocolate into the cream. And as you can see, the warm cream is melting the chocolate. Delish. There we go. The chocolate is all melted into the cream. As you can see, it's a really nice, shiny, sticky, chocolatey lushness. There we go, party peeps. There's the profiteroles. There's the chocolate. I've got 5 minutes left. Let's get them done. So what we want to do, just get it in the profiterole, give it a swirl round, lift it out, actually get a bit more on. There we go. And just pop it into the serving board. Then we're going to go along and do all of these until they're all done. Look at that, party peeps. 1 minute, 20 seconds left to go, and this is my last one. And there we go. Challenge done. Complete. Smashed it. I've even got 30 seconds left for a taste test. So here we go. These are just all in ones, aren't they? They are proper good. There we go. My 1 hour, 30 minutes timer is up and I have done it. There we go. Now you want to leave these to cool down so the chocolate sets before you go wolfing them down. But you know what? That Nutella filling is so delicious. I don't think I can wait. Once again, party peeps, I want to say a big thank you and a massive shout out to my friend, My Little Blogger Bacon, who sent me this challenge. If you want to go see the challenge I set her, then go follow her on Instagram. I'll leave her link down below in the description. She's absolutely amazing and I know she's going to smash it. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch my video. If you've enjoyed it and you want to subscribe to me, click on my face right here. And while you're at it, click here to see all my other videos. Thank you very much. Tell you what, if there's any other bakers out there that want to challenge me, bring it on.